Get ready for the fashion frenzy, because Melissa Rivers is breaking down the hottest looks from the 2026 Met Gala. We start with the incredible fashion expert and executive producer Melissa Rivers showing off her absolute best-dressed stars. She reveals that sisters Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner, alongside power couple Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade, absolutely understood the assignment this year. You will not believe the stunning ensembles these celebrities wore to the Met Gala, and who made the ultimate best-dressed list.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we dive deep into the details of the Kardashian-Jenner looks. Melissa Rivers ranked the Kardashian-Jenner family's Met Gala 2026 looks from best to worst, and she has a strong opinion on why they all got the memo on the costume art theme. We look at Kylie Jenner's spectacular custom, Schiaparelli haute couture nude ensemble, and how Kendall Jenner's cream-colored Gap by Zac Posen gown perfectly captured that Grecian vibe. Find out which sister took the top spot on Rivers' list. Now it's time for the artistic inspiration behind the red carpet. We explore the incredible art references that define the 2026 Met Gala, where attendees transformed the steps into a living gallery. See how Gracie Abrams channeled Gustav Klimt's portrait of Adele Blochbohr in a gold Baroque Chanel dress, and how Hunter Schafer dazzled in Prada nodding to Meta Primacy. We are breaking down every masterpiece reference that made the red carpet a true art exhibition. Finally, we look at the classical sculpture inspiration that dominated the fashion. We examine how stars like Kendall Jenner and Chase Infiniti pushed the boundaries of the theme by channeling Hellenistic and Roman art, transforming basic pieces into marble-like drapery. From Laura Harrier's wet look to Heidi Klum's extreme interpretation, discover all the attendees who went Greek on the carpet. Don't miss this deep dive into the art and fashion of the 2026 Met Gala. Stay with us, because the fashion never stops. Fashion expert and executive producer Melissa Rivers provided her take on the red carpet after Hollywood stars attended the 2026 Met Gala in New York City. Focusing on the costume art theme, Rivers highlighted several standout looks. She singled out sisters Kendall and Kylie Jenner, with Kendall praised for her Gap ensemble by Zac Posen, and Kylie for her intricate custom Schiaparelli haute couture nude outfit. Rivers also gave credit to power couple Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade, noting they understood the assignment in their beaded ensemble, accessorized with Tiffany & Co. jewelry. The report also featured commentary on global superstars, including Beyoncé and her daughter Blue Ivy, whose entrance with a beaded skeletal outfit and all-white attire captivated attendees. Rivers expressed awe at the family's appearance, calling it worth the wait. Additionally, Rivers praised Carpenter's custom Dior tulle dress, which she felt paid homage to Audrey Hepburn's 1954 film Sabrina. She also lauded a strapless Michael Kors gown worn by a star from The Devil Wears Prada 2, describing it as a hand-painted canvas, channeling a Grecian urn. The piece also touched upon the artistic interpretation of fashion, using the body as a theme, citing a custom gown by Robert I as an example of this trend. Melissa Rivers has released her ranking of the Kardashian-Jenner family's looks from the Met Gala 2026, declaring that the family got the memo regarding the costume art theme. Rivers, 58, shared her assessment exclusively with us weekly after the red carpet event in New York City on Monday, May 4th, where Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, and Kris Jenner attended. Rivers highlighted Kylie Jenner's appearance as the best, praising her custom Schiaparelli haute couture look. This ensemble featured a nude top that seamlessly transitioned into a white gown at the bottom, creating an illusion of the gown draping off her body. Rivers lauded the look, stating it perfectly embodied the theme of the art of dressing and the art of fashion and the body, calling it spectacular. She also expressed admiration for Kendall Jenner's cream-colored Gap gown by Zac Posen, noting that the asymmetrical corset top and gathered fabric at the waist evoked a Hellenic, which is Grecian, that bone color, suggesting Kendall looked beyond in the designer's vision. In a shared podcast, Rivers pointed out a common, perhaps more casual, theme among the family members, observing that they were all rocking that Skims nipple thing, specifically mentioning Kendall's one boob cup thing with the nipple. Rivers concluded her ranking by ordering the looks, Kylie for top, followed by Kendall, Kris, and finally Kim. Regarding Kim Kardashian's sculptural copper look, Rivers acknowledged its impact but suggested that the younger sisters surpassed her. She noted that while Kim's outfit was artistically created, it was molded on a 60s model, representing a specific thought process that Rivers understood. Kris Jenner was also noted for turning heads in a floor-length Dolce & Gabbana robe. Rivers felt Kris looked more interesting than Kim. Ultimately, Melissa Rivers concluded that the youngest Kardashian-Jenner sisters delivered the best looks that night, though she predicted that Kim, Kylie, and Kendall would be difficult to surpass this year. The 2026 Met Gala red carpet served as a vibrant exhibition of fashion as art, with attendees transforming the steps into a living gallery by drawing direct inspiration from masterpieces of the art world. The event underscored the adage that life imitates art as celebrities channeled iconic works, some even displayed within the halls of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Several attendees offered sophisticated reinterpretations of classical and modern art. Gracie Abrams captivated onlookers in a gold Baroque Chanel dress, paying homage to Gustav Klimt's Portrait of Adele Blochbohr Eye, a key work from the artist's golden age. Hunter Schafer dazzled in a Prado ensemble, where florals and white cutouts referenced Gustav Klimt's Meta Primacy. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner channeled the Venus de Milo in a Schiaparelli bustier, while Kendall Jenner's mood board featured Greek sculpture, and the model wore a Gap Studio gown mimicking the lines of the Louvre's Winged Victory of Samothrace. References to John Singer Sargent's Madame X, which resides in the Met's American wing, were also prominent, with Julianne Moore leading the trend in an elegant Bottega Veneta dress. Madonna introduced a performative element with a sprawling scarf inspired by Leonora Carrington's The Temptation of St. Anthony, Fragment II, and Rachel Zegler offered an impression of Delaroche's The Execution of Lady Jane Grey. The collection of top art references that materialized on the carpet included Charlie XCX's Irises by Vincent van Gogh, Julianne Moore's Madame X, Kendall Jenner's Winged Victory of Samothrace, Hunter Schafer's Meta Primacy, Rachel Zegler's The Execution of Lady Jane Grey, Ben Platt's Island of La Grangette by Georges Seurat, Ashley Graham's Statue of Hestia, Kylie Jenner's Venus de Milo, and Gracie Abrams' Portrait of Adele Blochbohr Eye. The 2026 Met Gala is set to feature a strong classical theme, with attendees embracing the fashion is art dress code by channeling ancient sculptures. Focusing on the classical body division, which draws inspiration from Hellenistic and Roman art, proved to be a significant focal point for guests and designers alike. Many attendees opted for dramatic drapery designed to mimic carved marble. Laura Harrier stood out in a wet look, draped dye petza gown, while Lindsey Vonn utilized beaded trompe l'oeil techniques in a Thom Browne creation to replicate swirling black and white marble. However, creativity was abundant within the classical framework. Kendall Jenner and Zac Posen took a more minimalist approach, transforming a simple white t-shirt into a Gap Studio rendition of the Winged Victory of Samothrace. Chase Infiniti, also participating with Thom Browne, offered a vibrant update to the Venus de Milo. Heidi Klum pushed the boundaries further with an extreme, prosthetics-heavy interpretation of Raphael Monti's veiled Vestal, demonstrating a commitment to high-concept artistry. The trend highlights the diverse ways fashion can reinterpret classical art. Notable attendees who drew inspiration from the classical body include Kendall Jenner in Gap Studio, Serena Williams in Marc Jacobs, Chase Infiniti in Thom Browne, Anne Hathaway in Michael Kors, Elizabeth Debicki in Erdem, Laura Harrier in Dye Petza, Lindsey Vonn in Thom Browne, Vittoria Soretti in Carolina Herrera, Coco Jones in Prabal Gurung, Suki Waterhouse in Michael Kors, Lux Pascal in Cult Gaia, Kris Jenner, and Heidi Klum in Mike Marino.